And so the calm before the storm. A game this so engraved into sporting history. These two teams have squared up so many times before. It is a rivalry whose significance has never been diluted and never ever will be. All stemming from that simple dread at the very idea of losing each to the other. Everyone here is obliged to win. There is a massive sense of expectation emanating from this part of Milan. The giant arena bearing the name of perhaps the finest player ever to don the famous black and blue jersey. It is simply a gorgeous, gorgeous sight. So it is time to let them at it.
Well, you know my record in derbies, Peter, but despite all that, it's an experience I savoured. Yes, there's an awful lot of pressure amidst an atmosphere that's as intense as it comes. You've got to deal with that pressure.
Kubo! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Inter were again presented with an opportunity to break and look very, very threatening.
Pressing high and with purpose. Passing is crisp and sharp. Malcolm! The interplay was really good, but that's where it stops.
Malcolm had the chance of finishing off a fabulous move. At least we saw some terrific high-tempo approach play.
And they're back on the ball again. Oh, good spread. Back into the middle. Oh, he's found support out wide. Mane. But it has been just one side doing all of the early probing.
Yeah, whether they've been allowed to set the standards or not, they're setting...
And the shot! Goal! Inter! There is the breakthrough! Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
Inter Milan make the perfect start. They are already ahead.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
He won't be happy with that one. Frimpong. And it's Gundogan. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. And he cuts out the supply. Frimpong. Gundogan. And Gravenberg. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Played back in. And it's Gundogan. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Kubo. He's looking wide. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty...
Inter have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
Gravenberg. Gundogan. And De Ligt. Frimpong. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Mane, Inter Milan are looking to break at pace. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, played through for the wide man. Tar wins the duel this time. No, no way through there. It's a good spell of possession, this.
Inter can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
Oh, there's a probing ball. Oh, that is a good ball to find him. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. He's had a shot! They've done it! Atalanta are level. Simplicity itself.
Well, his appreciation of space then was absolutely exceptional. A moving genius.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, what a convincing response to going behind. They've got all the momentum now.
He's got to be in here! Caught offside that time. And the first half is done. A pretty decent watch this, and each side has contributed in equal part. A couple of very good goals for the crowd to enjoy, and a game which is right on the edge. At half-time, it's one each. Well, you have to say it's a game that has very much lived up to the pre-game expectations. Passions running pretty high, rivals going at each other 100 miles an hour. You wonder whether they can keep this up. Well, the scoreline indicates a pretty tight game, but there has been a lot of action in it, and it has been an exceptionally good watch. The score at half-time, 1-1. Here's the whistle then to start the second half.
Inter have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but...
Oh, shooting chance! Plenty to enjoy about the build-up there, not so much the finish.
Well, that's how you penetrate the numbers, with very shrewd movement and passing precision, and all done at pace.
Lino. Tomiyasu. Mane. Malcolm. To Havertz. Kubo! And he has kept it out somehow.
Kubo is offering a wry smile there. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Oh, what a climb! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different. Simple. And it's Gundogan. Havertz. Shifted it to the flank. Kubo. Calabria cuts out the pass. Some really good ball movement. Frimpong. And Gravenberg. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Inter Milan finding their passes. Gundogan. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
De Vrij makes the interception. It's a smartly directed ball. Smalling. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Atalanta have reclaimed it. Morata. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending and they got away with it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Kubo. Gravenberg spots it and intercepts. Rafinha. Kubo. No, that's been intercepted. Nuno Mendes. Works it forward.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
And the pass is intercepted. Frimpong drives forward on the overlap, and he lines up a cross. Now it's Diaz. Diaz! Tomiyasu is there to clip. In he goes again! And for a moment, time stood still. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Atalanta really will have to throw everything at this now. And that has been cleared.
Atalanta merit full marks for their attitude and application in trying to win this. It means an awful lot, obviously.
Oh, it's come loose. Frimpong was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Brilliantly cut out. Real chance! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And somehow he managed to miss it.
Well, maybe the tension around this game played a part in that, because he should have put them ahead then.
There's a searching pass. Smalling deals with that comfortably.
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 19, numero 9, numero 29.
Oh, he's been flat. Sancho! Oh no, that could be a costly miss.
Attenzione, una sostituzione.
Oh, that's a key interception. Calabria does really well there, strong defending. He's got away. Zielinski. He's had a hit. Wonderful from Roberto Firmino. Late in the day. This could well be it. Complete awareness. He understood what was needed and he executed it smoothly.
That's just a great finish, but it's down to very clever movement. You can see this has been obviously worked on the training ground. He knew exactly where he wanted the ball and it all came good.
Il quarto uomo indica 2 minuti di recupero.
When the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Atalanta complete their comeback and now they only need to hold out for a few minutes.
Well, look, Peter, I feel it.
And that's that. Inter Milan can look back at this result with regret. A front foot start, but they were ultimately made to pay for their inability to kill it off. So here we go, yet another page in this long rivalry that has existed between two grand teams. One that looks as though it will continue no matter what else happens, no matter what the hand of fate deals both of these parties. It has the look of a glitzy, grandiose occasion. There is a massive sense of expectation emanating from this part of Milan. The giant arena bearing the name of perhaps the finest player ever to don the famous black and blue jersey. It is simply a Gakpo! And for a moment, time stood still.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Gakpo. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, Peter, I like the look of this guy, Kai Havertz. I felt a little sorry for him when he first arrived in English football, because I don't think he was playing in his correct position.
Tries a shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Mane. Now Gakpo. Could move up a gear here. Havertz. Kubo. Gets a good foot in there. Oh, both starting the game at a pretty decent tempo. Frimpong. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Kubo. Tar kept his eye on it, and he's there. Nuno Mendes. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. He's played it back.
He had nobody else to help out there.
No goals as yet. Now that's well seen too. Now it's Diaz.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Diaz. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Nicely spread. That's a decent clearance.
Well, that was well positioned.
He's going for goal! Oh, screamer! A finish right from the top draw! And that is stunning, just too hot to handle.
Well, the technique generates the power in that situation, and once power is assured, any goalkeeper's up against it.
Atalanta are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
And that has been clubbed away.
Atalanta really are making good use of that right-hand side. The light is very much the colour green. Rafinha clearly looking the key component now with the concentration on width. Well, the defence have two choices: deal with the man or deal with the space.
Great defending, strong and determined. Gakpo threads one in. Oh, shooting chance! They've scored! They're level in a trice!
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch. Inter clearly executed that with considerable confidence. It only took seconds to score once the ball was recovered.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Lino. Works it forward. Oh, and he's through the middle. Stefan de Vrij. He's found a way through.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this. There they go, hunting again.
Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. He gets the ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
Yeah, and he has to change his ways, or this referee could soon change his status.
And there's green grass ahead of him. Mane. And he's being shifted off it. Partey looking understandably energised after his goal.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
And that'll be the final action of the first half. Inter Milan head back in at the break after a first half that has been, from a scoreline point of view in any case, an even one. Both sides have contributed in equal measure, neither looking overly under pressure from the other. And at the break, glass half full, half empty. It's 1-1. How would you review the first half?
It's been a really good watch, but I think the managers will be looking for that extra bit of organisation and focus now, just to try and get a little control on this game.
Well, you have to say it's a game that has very much lived up to the pre-game expectations. Passions running pretty high, rivals going at each other 100 miles an hour. You wonder whether they can keep this up. Inter Milan head into the dressing room after a half in which we've seen 2 goals, 1 each, and the game right on edge. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Spread neatly.
Diaz, well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
And here's Havertz. Nicely aimed pass. Atalanta are looking to break at pace. And here's Mane. And he's searching through. Diaz. Fiddles it through. Diaz. And Frimpong. Now it's Rafinha. Oh, that's nice. And the flag has stayed down. He's got tall. They just took too long getting forward.
Oh, Peter, the best counter-attacks are pacey and incisive, we know that, and that one never really got going.
Oh no, what has happened here? There's the shot! That's another chance! Goal! Atalanta! Into the lead once more. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, listen, last line of defence and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
Attenzione, un cambio.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
So
we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? De Bruyne. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking.
Inter may only be one behind, but they're showing much in terms of threatening parity.
Rafinha. Trippier. And it's Mane. Lino.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Firmino. Well, they could break here. Kubo. Shifted upfield. Smalling. Kubo. Oh, good-looking ball. Now it's Roberto Firmino. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. It's just beyond his reach. Zielinski. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye.
Inter really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
He's in a great position. Rafinha! And he's there to clear it. Oh, great defending. That needed doing. He steps in, and that's the end of that. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Havertz. He's looking to set free a runner. Real chance! And it's in! Again, we are level! What a contest!
Yeah, and it's very much deserved in the circumstances. In these games, it's so tempting to maybe get a little sorry for yourselves, but there's none of that.
Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Inter surely know by now that they've put so much work into producing the equaliser that they'll battle on for a winner. You know, it's all one-way traffic for them now, and they simply have to capitalise on it.
That is a great ball. Now the finish! He's had it taken off him. Little pass back.
Well, he just didn't have any support.
Not the most accurate pass. And here's Havertz. He's chosen to go back.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
Trippier. Rafinha. Passing is crisp and sharp. Nuno Mendes tries a cross. And that will be it. So it does end all square. Inspiration, perspiration, both on show in equal measure. Just not enough on either side to find a winner. Mane picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. The end of the game. Reflections?
Well, I think all things considered, Peter, this was a fair result. Both sides showed the right qualities to try and win it, and, you know, ultimately ended up cancelling each other out, at least result-wise. I think any other outcome, I don't think would have been fair.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you. Well, this is just joyous. The perfect backdrop as both sides look to clear the first hurdle. Supporters here in terrific numbers, so will they be going back happy at the end of 90 minutes? And this place is living up to its reputation as one of the noisiest corners of the footballing world. No decibels spared in this collective chorus. There's the whistle, and here we go. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Who do you, Jim, see make... Paulinho! Just sails past the upright.
Oh, and it's such a good effort, and maybe the target really should have been hit.
And back to the keeper they go. Gomez. And it's Zico. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. It's Luis Suarez! Big moment! Massive goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Can he put it away? Deftly away. And that's going right the way across. Oh, that's neat. Payet! And he gets rid in a hurry.
These early exchanges have been frenetic. Looks like we have a proper game on our hands, Peter.
Vitoria have hit the front early, a foothold in the game.
Well, they've gained the upper hand for a number of reasons, and they have every reason to kick on now.
Now it's Paulinho, Zico. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Back into the middle, and the shot! And that has been cleared. Paulinho! Vitoria leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Paulinho. Now it's Luis Suarez. Now it's Paulinho. And he cuts out the supply. Shifted it to the flank. He is just caressing the ball. Luis Suarez. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Payet. And it's Zico. Passing is crisp and sharp.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Well timed, excellent interception.
Suarez really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Steaming on goalwards. Paulinho! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Luis Suarez.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Thiago Silva calmly anticipates. He's through and all alone! Oh, shooting chance! And he's following up! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Zico clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And we have our very first corner. Keeper's dealt with that. Paulinho. Looking tidy in possession here. And now a sudden chance to counter.
Vitoria really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
And it's Payet. Paulinho. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Pinches it off him. That's a sharp pass. Zico. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
There is the half-time whistle. Well, a very decent watch up to now, but just the one goal so far. It has been competitive and combative throughout.
Yeah, on the face of it, it looks a fair reflection of what we've all seen, Peter. Some incisive play one side, battling qualities on the other. I think this game is there to be won, and a minor tweak maybe all it needs to change it.
Vitoria lead by 1-0 at half-time. It's been a good display from them so far. A stable start to the game, and they are in a goodish place. First half is behind us, and the score is currently 1-0. That gets things going for the second half. Vitoria carrying a 1-goal lead. Front-footed pressing going on here. Paulinho. Bit of a communication breakdown there, it seems. Paulinho. That's a nicely measured pass. Gets a good foot in there. Now it's Payet. And it's Zico. And the ball's a good one here. Zico. Played out towards the right wing. And he's straight offside. Paulinho. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That's headed upfield. Zico. Vitoria are still that goal to the good. That has been slung wide. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Cedric, what are you thinking?
Well, Peter, if they're attempting to see out the game with such a narrow advantage, there's room for trouble. I just think they're sending out the wrong message. This could backfire.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And that is as far as they're going to go. Oh, he's been caught napping!
Well, you would hope for some movement off the bench, Peter, knowing you get an extra sub in extra...
Shapes to shoot! Really well taken goal. Vasco da Gama are back in business.
Vitoria really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
Gol marcado para o Vasco da Gama. Aos 23 minutos do segundo tempo, pelo jogador, camisa 11. Substituição em andamento.
Vasco da Gama choosing to make the first change. Vasco da Gama grabbed the equaliser and we're all square.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Short changes him with that pass. And it's Zico. Now it's Luis Suarez. Who saw this coming? From the cusp of victory to the cusp of desperation. Now it's Zico. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Zico.
Well, they deserve an awful lot of credit for their commitment to the cause, but it's a goal credit that would be most welcome now.
Now it's Zico. Vasco da Gama looking to pass their way through. Nicely weighted ball. He is through here! Oh, that was vital. Vasco da Gama finding their passes. Oh, terrible mistake. Can he finish? Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Well, that's why we all say indecision is fatal.
Still anyone's game this. One moment can decide it.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
It's a really well-measured ball.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Looking for the run-up. And they can counter here. Now it's Zico. Ganso. Now it's Zico. Zico proves just a little bit too strong. Ganso. Ganso! Oh, it's in! And that may just do it! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.